Hi everybody, thanks for joining Create with Dee. I'm Dee Slater, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I have for you this twist card that's a really unique layout, and you can use it for a gift card holder or, tuck in some money, whatever you'd like to do in a little pocket. It features the items in the Brightly Gleaming suite of products from the 2019 holiday catalog by Stampin' Up! Let's get started making this cute interactive card. The materials that we're going to use today would be a card base of cardstock here. This is 4 1/4 by 11, and this is using Pretty Peacock. An optional layering element in Night of Navy. This is cut at 4 by 10 1/2. And the Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper, especially Designer Series paper, cut at 3 3/4 by 10. And if you cut the orientation, if there is orientation to it, you want to cut it so that the 10" is along this way, and that's how the pattern's going to be facing. And a little tip, if you don't want to think about directionality too much, grab a piece of the designer paper in that pack of paper that does not have an orientation. And we'll kind of talk more about that here in a little bit. Okay, so that's basically the 3 items that you need to make the card base. I've got a little cheat sheet here, and if you'd like to, you can visit my blog. The link will be available down at the description part of the video if you're interested to see it. But for the card base, what we want to do is we're going to score it in this orientation. We're going to score it from the upper right to the lower left. And I'm using Stampin' Up's new trimmer here to do that. So again, we're going upper right to lower left. And the lighter of the two tools here would be for the scoring. So the darker, the deeper on the cuts there. So I'm going to line up corner to corner and score. Now we're going to turn it to the left 90 degrees. And we're going to fold that down. And I'm going to get a nice crisp edge on it here. And I didn't get it quite at the corner to corner, but that's okay. We'll go for it anyways. Okay, so now we get what I'm kind of going to call a shirt collar look. So here's the point of the collar. And what we want to do is put the straight edge back up to the top of your trimmer. And where those 2 points intersect, we're going to put it on the score line again. And I'm just going to kind of cover and make sure that that looks good. It does. And I'm going to go up and down several times. Okay, so now what we have is a score line like this. And we're going to fold it. And that's our twist card. What I'm going to do is go ahead and using my bone folder, I'm just going to smooth this out a little bit. I want the edges to line up a little better than what they do. So if yours does that too, it's no big deal. Just kind of put it together. It's just paper, and we're going to force it. And if it crinkles, that's okay too, because it's, it'll all be covered. Now with our matting layer, as well as our Designer Series paper, this is the orientation that we want to use to actually cut our other pieces of paper. So I'm going to start with, I'll go ahead and keep my little cheat sheet here so you can see it. So this is going to be the Night of Navy. This is going to be a layering element. And now we want to go opposite of what we did for scoring. We're going to go upper left to lower right. And this time we're going to use the darker of the blade, which is the cutting blade. And again, I'm going to line up the points at an angle. And, just a quick reference. Yep, that's where I'm going. And we'll cut. So now we have that cut. And we want to turn it 90 degrees again. And this time, we cut it, so we're not folding. We're actually just laying it down. So we still kind of get that shirt collar look. And we're going to line it up end to end. And this is where, you can go ahead and use your trimmer again on here. And actually I'm going to extend out the arm on that this time so that you can see how that works. And we'll move it up here just like we did with scoring, only we're going to continue to cut. So then we get pieces that look like this. And we're going to do the same thing with the designer paper, but I have a trick for you with the designer paper. I'm going to show you both patterns here. On our cheat sheet here, it says designer series paper. We want to have the back side facing up. So if this is the pattern that I want on the top, I'm going to turn this upside down so it's the back side of it. And just like before, with the layering, the matting piece, we're going to cut from upper left to lower right, lining up the points on the track and turning it 90 degrees to make our shirt collar. And then I flip that down, line up the edges, and find that intersection, making sure everything's flush up at the top, and cut. Okay, so let's just kind of see real quickly before we assemble this on how this is going to go together. So here's the front, and we'll be matting it together like that. Okay, so then that one is done. For the one that just has no pattern, there's not a direction to it, but I want to show you the tip that I have come for you, or that I have for you, if it does have a pattern. Okay, so same thing. We have the designer series paper facing upside down that we want to be on the front, but when we flip it over like this, we want the front side, like the top of it, to be going this way. So that's not that. So I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to double check it. And yes, the top of the paper is to the right hand side. So now I'm in great shape. Again, we're going to do the corner to corner. I'm going to do the upper left to lower right. Making sure that my points are on the track. And then we're going to turn the top one upside down to make our shirt collar. Line up the top of it. I kind of almost like to pinch it in the middle. That just kind of helps keep it. Line it up on the center and cut. Now we have our orientation of our ornaments in the way that we go. And that's what we want right here. When we get to the center, or to the middle part of it, the inside is what I should say, your orientation on the ornaments will be upside down. And so for this one, you will need to cut, if you have an orientation direction, you will need to cut a secondary one so that it goes in the right direction for you. If you do the one that doesn't have an orientation, you can use both of them, because it doesn't matter which way's up. You can use both of them on that. But I love to see the direction of the ornaments on this, so I'll show you how this one goes. Alrighty, with your adhesive of choice, and I'm going to use the multi-purpose glue. What I'm going to do is go ahead and glue down the designer paper. This is such an elegant paper. It's got such royal colors. I just love it. So go ahead and put that down. Now on the front, what you could do is you could use this as another pocket and tuck that in, and then you can decorate the front. I'm going to choose to not make it another pocket. I'm going to go ahead and decorate it all on the front without the pocket. Now when we made the matting layer before, you know, just kind of keep flip-flopping it until you get the right one. And like I said, you will need to cut another designer series paper. And I just wanted to show, like, you think that one goes one way, but it, you know, just kind of keep flipping it up and down, and then one of these little other, I'm going to call it a trapezoid, I don't know what it is, but it'll work for you. Just kind of keep flip-flopping the paper until you get it to the orientation. Now this on the twist card, this is going to be our pocket. So I do want to tuck it in on the inside. You know, for the holidays, we're always looking for either a gift card holder, or perhaps, you know, putting in money or a check, or just even another little note that you want to do with it. And we'll put that on the center in there. And now with our triangle pieces, we're not ready to give those up yet. You know, so we have, let's see here. So this is how this one's going to go in this direction. And this one will go in this direction here. And again, just kind of keep flip-flopping them until you get the orientation that you want. And then that's how those green ones are. Whoops, see, that one's a flip-floppy. Okay, so this one's going to be upside down, so I don't want to use that one. So I'm going to bring in one of my other patterns that I had previously used, like when we did the inside one here. And actually, let's just see, I think I want both of them. Nope, that one's going to be the same. See, like I said, you just kind of flip-flop through the different ones that you want. So I'll mat those and glue those down. Now I'm going to go ahead and give my card base a nice burnish with my bone folder. Okay, again, we've got a little pocket area here, and now it's all about the decorating. This suite of products, the Brightly Gleaming, works great with the Pretty Peacock suite of products in the annual catalog. So I have the Pretty Peacock ribbon here, and let's just tie a quick bow. And with a glue dot, go ahead and I'll grab a glue dot here, and we'll put this up here in the corner. Cute, 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 cute. Maybe pull it in just a little bit. There we go. And ahead of time, what I've done with the copper foil, because the Brightly Gleaming has copper accents in it, I used the stitch shapes and used the oval framelits and got those elements done for us ahead of time. I also have stamped from the Christmas Gleaming bundle this image here with our copper metallic ink, and stamped and punched that out. And that's again with Night of Navy. And now I'm going to use this on Mossy Meadow, just to kind of show you what that looks like. And we'll go ahead and stamp. Cute, cute, cute. I'm going to stamp another one. Excellent. Again, this is a Celestial Copper pigment ink that Stampin' Up! Has in its holiday catalog. And the punches, you get 2 punches in the punch pack. And I'm going to line it up and do a stamp and punch. Excuse me, I just bumped the stand there. And stamp and punch. I used the Sentiment Just For You from Elfie. And again, I stamped that ahead of time using the Celestial Copper ink. And I'm using the 1-inch circle punch and punching that out. Okay, we've got all of our elements. Let's put it together. All right, so with the larger of the ovals, we'll go ahead and stick that on the front. Such a unique, different card as far as the but then we're done. And now you've got a really unique interactive card that you can give to your recipient here. Let me just bring in this other one so that again you can see it. Again, a gift card could tuck in here. And then if you want to, you can stamp or write a little to and from on that side of it. But now you've got just a really unique card to put in. And I did want to share with you that it can just fit into the normal Stampin' Up! Envelopes. So you just kind of put it in at an angle and then it all tucks in. So you're all set to go. Well, I hope you give this twist card a try, and please, you know, you can go to my blog link at the bottom to get like this look here for some little cheat sheets on when you sit down to do yours. All right, well, I hope you like this card. Give it a try. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching, everybody, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.